Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be joining me. And I just want to share with you about FibroFriday on a Sunday. Now, I don't know if you've been following my 40-day challenge or not. And really, at this point, for what I'm sharing with you right now, it doesn't really matter. Because I want to be clarifying about one huge question that many may not really focus on. There's a lot of challenges with the disability of fibromyalgia and all the autoimmune disorders and all that other stuff. Yes, there's a lot of issues. There's a lot of questions. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now that you have the capability of doing no matter what. And that is making a decision for you to work for yourself. Yeah. Work from home for the disabled. Now, I'm going to be working on a project here to add to the 40-day challenge, and I'm going to kind of incorporate it a bit because I really want to see people gain from this challenge. The thing is that fibromyalgia and all of the autoimmune disorders can give you all the challenges in the world. You can still do some form of work. Yeah. Doesn't mean a regular job. No, 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 no. Don't even think that I'm saying a regular job. Because I'm going to tell you 9 times out of 10, if you have an autoimmune disease or disorder and fibromyalgia syndrome, the fact of the matter is that you probably can't do a traditional job. People say, get a job, get a job. No, that's being unrealistic. Unrealistic expectations. Now, part of the thing is that changing the mindset from I can't do it, it's not possible, and no, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. But what if you thought about it a different way? What are your abilities? What are your strengths? Has anybody asked you that? What are your abilities and what are your strengths? Are you good at cooking? Then make a cookbook. What's stopping you? Are you good at writing? What's stopping you from writing a generic story or something to interact with people? Or maybe you're creative with your hands. Maybe you like to work with automobiles, or you like to work with trains, or you like to work with your hands on something. What's stopping you? I mean, really and truly, in those disabilities, there is the ability somewhere for you to fulfill your deepest fun and be able to make something with it. It's a matter of learning how. I mean, how do we make what we love to do and turn it into something that is fun to do and profitable? It's not easy, but it's possible. I mean, it really is. Now, what I have created is something absolutely mind-blowing. I firmly give credit to my Heavenly Father for this because there is no other explanation for it. I came up with what's called the ability equation. And it's all about discovering you and your ability or abilities and turning them into something amazing, something that's productive for you, to grow you, to make you stronger in you. And that's hard to do because when you're dealing with autoimmune issues or chronic pain or chronic fatigue, chronic illness, fibromyalgia, it just makes life miserable. It just really does. And the truth of the matter is that none of this is contagious. It's just a royal pain. It's just really exhaustive. So why not set aside an hour or two a day? I'm not talking a long time, just a little bit of time. That'll do just fine. Because if you really put it to work, your ability to work for like an hour or two a day and do something more and more each day on that ability, you will find yourself growth. You'll find yourself change. You'll find something new. Now, I know this sounds like absolute, utter nonsense. I'm talking from experience because I knew that I had ability. I knew that I had strengths. I knew that I had a lot of gifts and talents. But I also knew the fibromyalgia played a role. Still does play a role. I love to work with my hands, but as you can probably see, I can't bend my pinky all the way. That's because of some of the works that I've been doing. I've actually been straightening up and cleaning up and figuring where all my stuff has gone. Since my surgery, it's kind of gotten helter-skelter, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Especially since I've been getting cleared from the doctors. Now, I'm not 100% cleared because now I have a surprise. And it's not common. In this particular case, they're going to be giving it time. And I'm just letting it be, and I'm just knowing in faith that it's not going to get any worse. They found a tumor. And it could turn into something big. It could disappear. But I'm not going to let it control me because it's not that big. And even if it did, I'm not going to let it control me. And I have 2 aneurysms. And the doctors are on it and giving time to see if things release and to see if my body decides to cooperate and improve. And I have faith this will happen. But I'm also not going to allow it to bring me down. No. I'm going to allow it to grow me. How, you might ask? Because I'm going to look at the abilities that I do have, the strengths that I do have, and I'm taking a little bit of time each day to get something more and more done. I challenge you to do the same thing. Give an hour or 2 a day to work on that ability and to grow it. Now, I'm also going to give you another offer. No cost to reach out to me. And I'm going to leave my email in the description. It's scarlo.folsom@gmail.com. Do not follow the, if you're watching closed caption, it doesn't spell my name right. I've watched it. It spells it Scarlet and all sorts of stuff. It's scarlo.folsom@gmail.com. So, there. Now it's all spelled out. And they spell my last name fine. It's just my first name. It seems to really throw people off. I've had people actually think that I was a guy. Psh, there's no guy in me, sorry. But they don't understand the gift that it is. And that's okay. Because a part of my ability is also to accept others for who they are and invite them to grow. That's just my strength. To find those abilities in other people and to say, okay, now it's your choice. It's a mindset of how to make those gifts and talents that you have work for you to grow in you so that you might be able to be success in life. And again, I said, email me and ask me any questions you like, or comment below and let me know if you could use some help in finding your ability, because that's my strength. That's my strong suit, is accountability and helping people to find what is their strength, what is their ability in the midst of all the chaos. Until next time, thank you so much for joining in and maybe joining in my 40-day challenge and following me through that process. It's been quite interesting. I try to keep those down to 5 minutes apiece, and the last 2 have been 15. Whoops. So they've been positive. So in that aspect, I'm really happy about it. But I'm trying to really keep the time down, especially since I kind of get a little bit excited on my Fibro Friday, but on a Sunday. So until next time, take care.